Hello everyone, Tampa J here, and welcome to Christmas in the Country. Welcome to Cracker Country. Welcome to Tampa's only living history museum, located here at the Florida State Fairgrounds. Behind me is a collection of 13 buildings, all created in the 19th century. And today I bring you here so we can experience the sights and sounds of an old-fashioned, pioneer Florida Christmas. I'm glad you're here, everyone. Thank you for joining me. There is much ahead. We're gonna start our journey here at the Smith House, built in 1894 in Zephyr Hills, Florida. It looks like this young lady is making a chair. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what are we doing today?
I am a chair caner or seat weaver, heritage craftsman here at Cracker Country. I have been here, this is my 17th year here. This is thin strips of bamboo that I'm hand weaving a new seat for this chair. This type of caning is called over the round because I'm weaving it around the outside edges.
7 generations?
Yeah. We've been here long, at least both of us can track it back to prior to statehood.
Well,
On at least one family line.
well, it's nice to meet you because that's truly hard to find.
Yeah, we're an endangered species.
True Florida cracker.
We are. That's one reason we enjoy working here at Cracker Country.
Well,
is
I'm
we
glad-
get to talk about our heritage.
I'm glad you're here to share it with everyone.
Thank you.
What is a Florida cracker? The term cracker dates at least as far as back as Shakespeare, who coined it in the play King John. From the early 19th century, it was used to describe the hardy, self-reliant, and often poor pioneers who migrated from the north in search of a better life in the harsh Florida wilderness. Later, the term became associated with Florida's rugged cattlemen. Crackers. All right, so we're gonna further into the Smith House. Good day. Wow, looks like we have a cobweb game. Cobweb crossed over the room, that fireplace, and look above, it looks like there's a quilt hanging. On a crisp Florida morning like this, I wouldn't mind having the doors open, but I can't imagine in the summer with all the heat and no air conditioning. We come across the yard from the Smith House to this beautiful piece of architecture. And look how festive it is decorated. The sign out front talks about serenading and how the young folks would gather together on Christmas Eve and ringing cowbells, lighting off firecrackers and shotguns. It's very cool. Here, check out this triangle. Whoa. Serenading myself. Yes?
They had 10 children, 9 of them were boys. So this is the staircase to the boys' bedroom.
Oh, wow.
It's the only way to the boys' bedroom, and the 2 bedrooms upstairs do not connect.
Okay.
If you go in through here on the right, there's a separate staircase that's just for the girls' bedroom.
For the girls. Kind of reminds me of the Swiss Family Robinson house a little bit.
Yeah, they kept them completely separated.
That's very cool.
These are actually pictures of the Carltons. And if you look in the living room over there, which is the house that you're facing, you'll see there's a painting kind of hanging off the wall. That's actually a safe. They could put important papers back behind that painting.
Oh, wow. So this...
And I always think, well, what if somebody else has that same painting? They'll say, oh, I know what's behind there.
So this house is from Wauchula?
Wauchula. Mm-hmm. Yep. The Carlton family. This guy on the bike is Doyle Carlton. He actually was one of the governors of Florida. This was the first building brought to Cracker Country, so this is how it all started, was with the Carlton family.
So this is the first house at Cracker Country.
Right.
Awesome.
All of these buildings, except for the blacksmith shed, were built in the late 1800s, early 1900s, put on trucks and driven here so that we could put them up and everybody could have a chance to see.
Actual Carlton family, Mr. and Mrs. Carlton.
Did you?
Actually, she had one more after this.
Here's
And
Doyle, the one that actually became the Florida governor.
Right, in 1927 he was the governor.
So we're gonna further in to the Carlton house. Look how awesome this is. Hello, good morning. What's for breakfast there?
Well, there is a cake that has
Oh, a
strawberry
cake.
jam on it.
Beef jerky.
Beef jerky, yeah, I love beef jerky. Mmm. That was really good.
What? One more?
I'll take one more. Why
I
not?
got plenty.
Welcome now to the candle shop, and check out these fine folks making candles, wax candles I believe, and they're dipping them into the hot wax right here. Basically strings dipped into hot wax. It smells really good over here. Looks like we're taking them for a stroll.
Training
them up. Notice the palmettos and the pine cones used as Christmas decor, and that's something you would have seen quite often during the holidays in 19th century Florida. This post office is all decked up for the holidays. Look how cute this is. The sign out front says this post office used to sit in Green Swamp, Florida. Hello.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure. Just thought I'd visit the old Green Swamp post office.
Well,
Is it the Green Swamp post office? That's what the sign says.
actually, the building came from the Green Swamp.
Ah.
It was a hunting cabin for the timbermen.
Well, that makes sense in Green Swamp. Yeah.
So we were given this building and then used it to demonstrate a post office.
Oh, very lovely.
These box distribution windows and the desk are authentic from different old post offices around Florida.
Oh wow, this is fascinating. These are old mail bags that used to sit on the trains. Bags such as these would carry millions and millions of letters across the United States and the world. Postcard stamp.
Yeah.
It's like a little shed.
Thank you, ma'am.
It is a little shed.
This is the one that we used when we did operate as a post office.
Oh, cool.
And that was until about 2014, from 1980.
All right, guys, I hope you're having a fun time. I know I sure am. And thank you for joining me. There's still much to see here. Welcome to the Okahumpka train station. Good morning.
Morning.
Let's take a closer look inside at the train station. I think there's some awesome things going on inside here, like a full-scale train model. Uh-oh, we might have a head-on collision. Nope, separate tracks. Okay, one thing I'm noticing is it's actually a scale model of Cracker Country. All the buildings right here are the buildings that are outside. Wow, this is just massive. Check out the hot air balloon. Okay, so I've been granted access to go up these steps to the master control switch of the actual track, and I just heard that it took a group of guys over 4,000 hours to put this train set together, and check it out. Whoa. Looks like there's some music going on over here.
I'm on my way back to the old home. The road winds on up the hill, but there's no light in the window that shines on the road where I live.
recorded this song with the Amazing Trail Dogs, and they were amazing. And it's a great song, and they make it even better.
It's a fantastic song.
You are my Christmas baby. Thank God I love you more than maybe. This is how we spend our Christmas by the firelight. Red and green are Christmas colors as we took our little wonders into bed so tight. On this Christmas night, snow is falling to the ground. Little jingles dance around as we snuggle so tight under this Christmas lights. You are my Christmas baby, made of mistletoe and holly. Like the snow out on the driveway, you are lighting up the sky. Every breath I take, there are magic snowflakes.
Let's check out this cute country chapel.
They have a water! They have a locksmith. Can I go check? I need to send something.
All right, let's go. This church was built in 1900
Wait, what?
in Gretna, Florida. Well, welcome inside to this cute country chapel. Check out the kerosene lanterns on the wall, the piano in the corner, and it looks like that's where the preacher would stand, next to the piano and the wood burning stove. Here we are now to another building. This looks like it's going to be a fun one. Good morning.
Good morning.
Walmart.
Old-fashioned style.
Old-fashioned Walmart. Wow, check out this general store.
Other places in the cracker country that you can make your own ornaments. Hello.
Hello, good morning. Ooh, looks like we have some candy over
That
here.
is the original cash register to the store.
Oh wow, so where was the store?
Fort White, Florida.
I've been to Fort White.
Okay.
Been down the Itchitucknee River several times.
It was built by Lawton Child's grandparents and sold to the Terry family, and the Terry family had this a working store until 1980 something.
And it sat downtown Fort White?
Yeah. And
Cool.
this-
This old general store used to sit in downtown Fort White up in North Florida in Alachua County. And here's the original safe. And as the gentleman was pointing out to me just now, the original cash register in this original Florida Cracker general store. Looks like in the back there's something going on. Oh. So it looks like we're looking through an old catalog to determine what we want for Christmas and then jotting it down here. There is one building from the actual 20th century, 1912, the same year the Titanic sank, obviously, from Castalia, Florida. Let's check out this schoolhouse. I would say that's a Griswold Christmas tree. Look at that. That's so cool. But check out the one-room schoolhouse. The old desks. And this must be world history. I can see the globe right there. Looks like there's some kind of fun and festivities going on in the back corner. We have some potato sack racing. Whoa, wipe out. Looks like we have another general store here. The Cracker Country General Store. Now the inside of this general store may look a little modern to you because this is the actual gift shop for Cracker Country. I smell the aroma of hot metal It must be the blacksmith shop.
The word smith, on the other hand, comes from the word smite. What does smite mean? To smite your enemies is to hit your enemies, right? So if I'm hitting black metal, I am a blacksmith. If I'm hitting gold metal, what am I?
Goldsmith.
How about a copper metal?
A copper metal? I don't know.
Coppersmith.
Oh, really?
Yes. But if I'm hitting these right here, what would I be called if I'm hitting these?
A horseshoe smith?
No! I'm a farrier.
Oh, of course, yes.
It's a trick question.
Yes, I know.
Tucked away in the corner we have some wildlife, or perhaps some livestock. Hey brother, we're not far from your cousins down in Ybor City, I see. I must have said something they didn't like. I got a little water out of this water barrel here, but beyond it is this beautiful garden. I've always admired gardening and the love of growing your own food. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to help my grandparents plant their gardens, which they still do today. Shout out to one of my favorite gardening channels, Home in the Sticks, to my buddy Dan. And check out the cotton here. Cheers, my friends. And last but not least, we come to this building. Welcome to the portrait gallery of all Florida governors. There's a portrait of every single governor that has ever governed the state of Florida. The first governor of Florida and the 7th president, Andrew Jackson, was once stationed at Old Fort Brooke in Tampa. And here's a portrait of the founders of Crackertown, former Governor Doyle Carlton and his lovely wife, Mildred.
Well guys, unfortunately, this is going to be the end of it. Thank you so much for joining me here at Florida's Cracker Country here at the Florida State Fairgrounds in Tampa, Florida. And if you are interested in coming out here and checking it out for yourself, the next time Cracker Country will be open will be during the Florida State Fair, which is coming up in a couple of months. But that all being said, even though this is the end of the video, it is not the end of this journey. And if it's your first time here and you'd like to join me for my next adventure, please hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you have a most excellent day. There is much ahead, my friends. There is always much ahead. Goodbye, y'all. Much ahead, my friends. Always much ahead. Merry Christmas.